welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Thank you for joining me. There are tons of Vlogmas videos up on my YouTube feed at the moment. I subscribe to quite a few, mostly knitting related channels, but quite a few others as well. And loads of people are doing Vlogmas, which is quite exciting, but whether I'll actually be able to keep up, I don't know. And I'm sure you're probably feeling the same. So just to reassure you that if you can't keep up, then that's absolutely fine. I know some people kind of like feel pressure to support the channels that they like and watch everything that goes up. But yeah, it's a lot and it's a busy time of year, and I'm hoping to record my normal videos as well. So you won't miss out on anything in terms of the crafty stuff if you don't watch these videos. It's Sunday here today and we have had quite a lazy day. I woke up about 9 o'clock, which is quite a nice lie-in for me, and I got up and had some tea and I cast on my Pebbles and Pathway socks, which I'm really excited about. Toe up's not my favourite and I never quite manage to get a super neat cast on when I do toe up, but I keep trying every now and then because, you know, if you don't practice you're not going to improve. What else have I done today? Oh, when James got up, we went out in search of some brunch. So we had a nice cooked breakfast each, which is a real nice Sunday treat. And we have the rest of the day free now. James bought himself a new Xbox in the Black Friday sale. So he's downstairs playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So I am going to take the opportunity to visit my craft room. So here I am, and I'm going to sew up these pouches that I made yesterday. Hopefully that will take me about an hour or so. I also need to wind up some yarn for working on James's beagle sweater. I've got the sleeves left to do. I've cast those on. I'm knitting those two at a time, which is not my favourite, but I think it's the only way that I have a chance of getting them done in time for my Christmas deadline. Front and back of the jumper is actually in the sink at the moment, having a bit of a soak. I finished those and I added the neckband the other day, and when James popped that on over his head, the jumper's coming up about an inch or so shorter than he would actually like, and the Rowan Felted Tweed yarn, which I'm using for that project, has a bit of alpaca in it, so I'm hoping it might stretch a little bit. Alpaca does have a tendency to grow. So I'm hoping that just by soaking and leaving it to dry flat, that might do the job of adding that extra little bit of length for me. If not, then it'll be a fairly easy job to rip out the neckline, and then I'd need to just rip out the back and the front and add an extra inch or so. It's only an inch, so it won't take too long, but I thought I'd do the washing and blocking first, because if it is going to grow anyway, then that might save me a little bit of time. In the meantime, I'm going to keep plugging away with the sleeves, and actually the washing and blocking of the front and back will give me an idea if there is going to be any stretch, whether I need to take that into account when I am knitting up the sleeve length. So I need to wind some more yarn so I can carry on with the sleeves, and I am also hoping to do a little bit of work on one of my pairs of vanilla socks that I've got on the needles. It's Monday tomorrow, so I get an afternoon off. Haven't entirely decided whether I will go to the cinema. I usually do, but there's not a huge amount on that I'm interested in at the moment. However, I do just love the cinema experience, so there are a couple of films that I would absolutely be fine watching. So just in case I do decide to do that, I need to get one of my pairs of vanilla socks to the stage where I can just knit. And I think I am at the toe on both of those, so I really need to finish one of those and cast on, do the rib for the second. So those will be the projects that I'm hoping to work on at some point this evening. I'm also hoping to get our Christmas tree up today. We've got a busy few weekends coming up, so I think today is probably the most time that we're going to have to actually do that. Our Christmas tree actually lives in one of the cupboards. If you can see behind me, there's a door, and those doors are all around this room. So although this room, there's not much sort of wall space because we've got the sloping ceilings, I'm in the attic for anyone who has not visited me while I've chatted about my room before. But yeah, there's lots of storage space underneath, and so I need to pull out this table that my sewing machine is on and the one that you're resting on at the moment, because our Christmas paraphernalia is stored in one of those cupboards. So yeah, I think I shall get cracking on that later this evening too. We always start out pretending that James and I will be doing that together, But James is not a big fan of doing the Christmas Eve decorations. He's not super bar humbuggy, but he's not over the top about Christmas either. But that's fine because he will be cooking me a roast dinner at some point today. So I'm more than happy to decorate the tree in exchange for not having to spend time in the kitchen. So yeah, that is the plan for the rest of the day. So we'll see how much of those I manage to get ticked off the to-do list.